Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Seven of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Moon, Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. And your blockage is the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Nine of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Cancer. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Four Swords. And the Four Swords, yes, is rest, recovery, rejuvenation, recharging your battery. I'm also getting something about put your phone and all your technology on snooze or on, do not disturb notifications, because you could have a lot of notifications that come in at night. I'm also getting something about paying attention to your intuition, or quiet in the wee nights, being very quiet. You could also be researching or studying something at night. What is this Four Swords? And the Death card. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Peace. A peaceful change. Something about peace at night. So something about getting off your, tablets and stuff. You want peace at night. It almost feels like quiet night. Quieting your mind. And this could be a smooth change or transition. That's if you allow something to die out naturally. Now, this could also be weaning yourself off of a situation. So maybe you're weaning yourself off of, checking your phone at night or checking your work emails at night. I'm getting something, there's a change here. And then what's coming towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about taking a pause, taking a breather, and reflecting. Seeing how far you have come on your journey, but your journey has not ended. This is about the unknown or stepping outside of the unfamiliar. I'm also getting something about your intuition is on fire at night. Seven of Pentacles is, maybe a reassessment or a review. Could also be working on yourself. So like I was saying, it has something to do with weaning yourself off of maybe sugar or weaning yourself off or winding down at night. Turning down the volume. What is the Seven of Pentacles? And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. Well, the High Priestess is about sacred knowledge and wisdom. I'm also getting something about a sacred bond and an investment. So this could be currency, stocks, bonds. A secret investment. Investing into yourself at night. This can also be something to do with esoterics. Looking in the mirror. There's something maybe of your look being changed, and you might be changing it not overnight, but at night you're doing things differently with, some kind of self-care routine. What is this Moon card? Trusting your gut feelings when it comes to an investment. Or there's something about you working on it, like weaning yourself off of a situation. Maybe you used to wear a lot of makeup and now you want to go all natural. Or maybe there is something about testing makeup. And the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work, co-creating with others, co-creating with spirit. Spirit. Uplifting. Something about uplifting spirit. Building something solid. And this could be some kind of negotiation, like planning. Secret plans at night. I'm also getting something about sacred. In your blockage, though, is the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is always about releasing and letting go of one wand and empowering yourself with the other. Keys open new doors. But I'm getting an element of a plan is changing. And this can also be like a private plan between you and another person, or it has something to do with work. Private conversation at work. Two of Wands, something here, you're not planning on going forth with one of these elements. And the Four of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It almost feels like somebody is waiting for you to either email them, text message them. Because this is always about healing, or you've put somebody on ice. I don't feel like it's fight, flight, or freeze. Because your outcome is the Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is about you creating your own emotional happiness. Emotional sovereignty. This is also about news, communication, and happiness. Wishing and desiring. And Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. Well, Temperance is about moderation, balance, harmony, and healing. There's so much healing here on the board. And this can also be something that you're doing, like healing work. Or spirituality, a calling. And with this Temperance, see how this person is negotiating? I'm getting something you could negotiate. A secret club or a secret negotiation. And again, you don't have to rush yourself or overexert yourself. There's patience, calmness. What about getting off your devices? There's something about changing your computer as well. Like that's something about screen time and looking more in the mirror. And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Queen of Swords is about clarity and truth. This could be getting a second opinion or great advice. An unbiased person. This person might be a healer. Or there is something about this change. Now, this change is like, I'm open and receptive to conversation, but I'm not putting up a lot of garbage or BS. I'm getting a situation as well about your eyes. What you can see. So there's something about like sea. Maybe this is about going to the sea. I'm also getting something about your vision is changing. And I'm getting something about your vision, like you're, like, I don't know, you're weaning yourself off a situation. Whatever this weaned is. Maybe you're weaning yourself off sugar and you're having more discipline on getting off sugar. Or maybe you're setting a better bedtime. Because see how you're like looking in the mirror? Investing in yourself. What is this Moon card and Three of Pentacles? Your secret desire to build. And then you do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which your end all be all, your big old house, inheritance, legacy. What is the Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess? And the Ten of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Ten of Wands is a heavy investment. And this can also be a heavy one-sided dynamic. Ten of Wands is also oppression. There's something about this paperwork, needing to sift and sort through some kind of documentations. I'm getting a situation where you do need to sift and sort through some kind of documentations, but don't do it all in one day. Take your time, because you'll be a lot happier when you take your time. And that Ten of Wands can also be any kind of one-sided dynamic. Like in your blockage, somebody here has no plans on working on this. So the other person is not doing anything and you're doing all the work. So there's something about like changing how the way that you work with this individual. So let's just say that you have a coworker, or this is your love interest or whatever it is. And every night after you have gone to work, you're sitting on your phone and going through some kind of documentations or checking work emails. This person has no plans on doing that. So that's why it feels like it's a heavy one-sided investment. Because Nine of Cups can be like indulgence. It can be like overspending, overeating, overconsumption. And you need to wean yourself off about the consumption. It's not necessary. So maybe you've been doing more or breaking your back to feel appreciated. Because this can also be enterprise or entering some kind of moon period or a night, needing to shut your phone off at night. What is this? Moon card and Three of Pentacles. This could also be working night shift, and it's actually heavily taking a toll on your body, and you need to wean yourself back onto days. Something about the days and nights, working day and night, and the Empress. Major Arcana 4, Libra, Taurus. Well, this is about lean back in this beautiful feminine energy. Relax, lean back. I'm also getting something about a more laid back style. Glowing and shining. Now, the Empress is also about giving birth to your dreams. This can also be something about fertility. So some of you are actually watching your cycles and you're weaning yourself off of, like, I don't know, maybe you're getting in really good shape or good health. Nurturing and nourishing oneself. Secretly building. What is this? Two of Wands and Four of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, let's get a card for this Nine of Cups and Temperance. You know, the Empress is also about like self-care, self-love, self-acceptance. And the Two of Cups. That's a beautiful energy. Okay. Something about harmony and balance. Now, in your blockage is the Two of Wands, which is releasing and letting go of one wand and empowering yourself. Or there is something about a person has no plans on conversating or putting in the work here, or even bothering doing the healing journey or healing themselves. I'm also getting something of a situation where somebody sees you as a missed opportunity. See how this person's like looking at their phone? or sorry, looking at their computer screen. Something had big potential, but big potential means nothing when somebody's not willing to put in the work. And then you have somebody here, which is happiness, fulfillment, healing, very balanced energy. And this conversation is easy to have. But there's also about watching the indulgence. So that's about mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, really coming into your body, sitting in this beautiful feminine energy. And I feel like there's something about like glasses, or there's something about the change that you're making. There's a heavy investment in your look. And I know that physical appearance doesn't matter, but you look differently. And the Empress being in your focus is, yeah, glow, radiance, shine. Shine. And then I'm getting something about the glare. So like going back to the glasses, maybe this could also be investing in LASIK. Now, the best thing I ever did, one of the most grossest procedures, but I highly recommend it. Highly recommend. This is just my own personal experience. 2 things that I did that cut out a lot of nonsense of time wasting: laser hair removal and getting LASIK for my eyes. And then if you're like, oh, well, I got astigmatism and all that kind of thing, there's so many different kinds of surgeries. It's just that, you know, I found it just gross. It was one of the grossest, best things I ever did. And yeah, so there's something about 2020 vision, or a missed opportunity. This person missed an opportunity with you. There's also something about a deadline, a weaning yourself off. The rose thread, inner calling, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. So this is also about you stepping out of your comfort zone. And maybe it's very comfortable of, you know, getting on your tab or checking work emails. No, this is about you honoring and respecting yourself. This is a high vibrational energy. High vibrational energy will attract in a high vibrational opportunity. You're not going to miss this. It's not for you. It's for you. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, and scarlet codes. Activation. I'm also getting something about accounts. Accounts that are dormant need to be closed up. So let's just say that you're subscribed to a whole bunch of things. Those dormant accounts or accounts that you're not using, close them up. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. So there is something about living, but not only living, but being in the present moment. I'm also getting something about the present. You get more things done when you are present. Trust in the season, embrace change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. So there is something kind of like growth spurt that you're having. And something about this paperwork or these files that you need to go through, or they're not necessary to have. And it could also be somebody else's paperwork, like somebody wants you to go through all this documentation, but they're lazy. They're not putting any effort into wanting this to grow. And then you're done. You have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and Temperance in your outcome. That's about compromise, negotiation, and feeling quite happy. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. And as you can see, a person has their head buried in the sand. I'm also getting something about buried in emails and documentation. Do not regret anything. And it's a unicorn. Do not regret anything. Yeah, maybe you're sitting there and thinking, well, do I need closure on this situation? Not hearing. Somebody feels like you were the missed opportunity, but they have no plans on reaching out to you. So just keep going. Don't regret anything. Inhale, exhale. So see about getting off the device. When you get off your devices, I think that you are even breathing deeper. Something about breath work as well. Some of you are in gestational mode, or something about fertility. And there's mother, father. I'm getting something about mother, father. And then I do have game over. So again, there could be something about getting off your tablets or devices. I'm also getting something about a person maybe had big potential, but they're not making any progress. So it's almost like you have to scrap that idea. It's not the end, only the beginning. So this is about turning a new page. And it says, do not panic. And as you can see, this guy's like, oh my God, I'm panicking. Don't panic. Everything is going to be okay. Somebody here was not willing to put in the work, or something about this lump sum. About money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Yeah, there's a heavy investment here, but it's sacred or a secret. And maybe there is documentations that you need to sift and sort through, but you don't have to do it all in one day. And somebody that says, oh, well, you know what, we can have plans going forth, going this way. This person's not putting in the work, right? There's another person here who is a healer. I'm also getting this person is very, very accommodating or complimentary to be around. Fairfield, somebody new is entering your life. I'm also getting something about you. There's something new about you, and you've weaned yourself off of, like, let's just say you're at night, you come home from work and you have this routine where you go right on the computer and you go through work emails. No. No. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, there's no plans going forth with this situation, but I feel like there's still some kind of paperwork that needs to be severed or go through. The Queen of Swords is also somebody who is unbiased, but there also could be a person who is like in the middle, like a mediator that can help you sift and sort. So let's just say you haven't paid your taxes in 10 years. Let's just say that you're backed up. You haven't paid your taxes in 10 years. You've been worried about this. You're like, oh my gosh, like, what is it going to be? That's what this kind of feels like. Like there's something that is backed up. And I'm also getting something, this person has your back. Kangaroo, unsettled times need a plan ahead. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So you have parting of the ways with a ram, a stubborn, aggressive person, or you have a kangaroo. Need to plan ahead. You are. But it's in divine timing. You are protected on your journey, or you have somebody around you that is a good friend, or it's complementary. Teardrops, great personal sorrow, yeah. And there is something that is changing, healing, changing, and you see it clearly. Inkpot, problems to be resolved. And problems to be resolved is not by thinking about the problem, but it doesn't show a lot of thinking. Solving a problem or resolving a problem is by taking action. But doing things within balance and moderation, it means, let's just say you've already worked a big day. Okay, well, you need to give yourself permission to relax, lean back, and self-care, self-love. I'm also getting something about you getting a lot of positive feedback as well. For some of you, you could be working from home and also like a working remotely and work in a team setting. Cancer, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.